Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we'll be doing a little bit of the event Cage Rumble. I feel like I missed out on doing this, and of course, I mean, I got to get in on this. Hold on, before we even get started up, let me get my shell grind back up. I need to have all this done before work starts up. All right, well, hell, we're almost done now. I got just 2 more refreshes left. On a grind for something, and actually what's crazy is Sharon's actually one of the fights for Cage Rumble. Um, it's Cage Rumble is very interesting because they released this at the beginning of like I want to say week 3. I think week 3 after this game had came out, and it was that's is rough. It's rough. That was tough. Now, the goal for this is you want to try to get up to a 32, over 3K. Only because in the quest section, you get 200 hydro crystals here, you get 15 frags here, for getting 300, 600, and so far and so forth. You get all these great, beautiful things, and I don't even remember. I can't remember why you do these every day. Oh, okay. You get stuff. Okay. I just go click and start it up every day. All right. So we have Jacques. So this or Jacques. I'm gonna just say Jacques. All right. So we got Jacques. You have Jacques, Sharon, and Shadow Flame Hoya. Now, what's good to pay attention to is to be mindful that you don't handle these the same way for the most part that you handle your what is that? You're like your regular like Shadow Flame Hoya. You'd use Dot. Dot is not gonna work here. Don't waste your time. It doesn't make that happen. I tried to do that and I got trashed on. Sharon, you can still use the same method you use for Sharon. Having your DPS is locked in with a lot of good um like good immunities and some decent healing. And Jacques, God, he's a pain in the butt. You just need to make sure you have your team set up to where you can stun and turn meter push the enemy back. So let's go ahead and check it out. I want to go over what we have here. So for this team here, I'm using Lily, Ling Lao, Ling Luo, Mio, Viper, and Yelly. Now here's the reason why I'm doing that. I'm using Lily, of course, for the turn meter push. I'm using Ling Lao to where she can do her heals. Mio for the push and her stun, and then Viper is going to be sitting on his strip because Jacques steals your buffs. So you want to be able to strip that from him as soon as you can. And of course, my DPS is Yelly. Now for Sharon, we are using Kachi to guard, Chloros, Fushu, Didding, and Doki Doki. Now, the reason why I have that lineup is because for Kachi's going to be our immunity dropper here, pretty much. And he's going to bring up our defense. He's going to make it to where you can take some hits and not really worry about too much. Chloros is going to be our support damage dealer for Didding. Fushu is going to throw up her shields and be able to heal and handle a lot of those dots. Those shields, the dots are going to eat away at the shield and make it to where you can like survive a lot of different things here. And Doki Doki, just doing Doki Doki things. She's going to make it to where they'll be purified and handle those dots a little bit better. Reset cooldowns, be able to pop off a little bit more damage than what they would normally do. And it's a solid team. I think there's something I would like to change on Doki. I don't know yet. I'm feeling Codex of Magic on her for some odd reason. I don't know why. That's just where I'm at with that. Codex of Magic sounds good on her, but before we get there, it's okay. We'll get there when we get. So we also have Shadow Flame Hoyan. Now, Shadow Flame Hoyan is a very weird situation here. This team is it's not really conventional, but there's reasons for it. So I have Nell, who's landing debuffs. I have Kloss landing debuffs. I have Sonya for the heals because that's who I got left. I do have Mia, but she's not built enough for this. But I have Sonya who's doing the heals and bringing people back to life. I have Lilium that's going in and destroying people and like making people regret being alive. And then of course, I have Obel that is doing the stun on the little ads. So we're gonna go ahead and kick off. We're gonna have to kick it off. I want to be able to showcase it. You know, why not? Of course, I didn't start off, so you don't get to watch all of it. So we'll just like pan between the two. But here's like the important part about Shadow Flame Houyin. This right here is important. This is important right here. All this is important. You know, you want this to be going on for your Shadow Flame Houyin fight. Because Shadow Flame Houyin is definitely going to touch your people in inappropriate ways that you don't need happening. All right, see, this is awesome. Now, you see that damage push that happened here? At 357 matters. Now, I don't know what the hell be happening on with my Sharon crew, but they are just like God tier. I don't know why. They normally carry the team. I don't know why. I mean, of course, I know Chloros is just like doing like crazy damage. Even though there's like one debuff? I don't know. He does what he's supposed to do. Sometimes I wish I had count on him, but like it's okay. I mean, they always say throw White Fang on him for longer fights, and I support it. And this team is handling business too. Like normally, I feel like this is a good number for them to both be at. You know, I feel like this is a good little area for both teams to be handling where they're at. But it's one of those things you got to build. It's like an overtime kind of thing, which is kind of sad because we don't always have that ability to build people up that way. You know, like this game, I mean, it takes a while. Like now we're in month 3 right now, or I just hit over 3 months. I just got my 90-day challenge reward a few like last week. So this is kind of one of those things where, ouch, you know, like it's like a kick in the face sometimes trying to put this together because you're not really guaranteed to be able to have such, you know, decent luck. And you see where we're at. We're sitting right here at a lovely amount of 2K, just clear 2K with 3 minutes left, or just roughly over 3 minutes. So I'm sorry for the length of this video. You know, it's just showcasing what's going on, and that's also explaining what's going on with each fight. I think the fights that you need to really pay attention to would be your Jock fight and your Shadow Flame Houyin fight. That's the really ones to pay attention to. You can pretty much throw anybody here, and they'll do what they're supposed to do. As long as you, and I'm telling you, I mean, not all things work for everybody, but for this works for me, just because of the application of how it works for each different unit. Like that's just amazing. And then of course, you know, Doki Doki's just doing her thing with the support here. And then, see, this isn't good already. Shadow Flame Houyin already took somebody out. So the only thing that could go bad right here is the heal. Yeah, see, it's the only time this is bad. Like this would be a bad run, in my opinion. Yeah, like this. I deem this a bad run. Okay. Bring another target back, please. Because we need it. We're getting toasted. Okay, this is where the run goes bad. This is when the run goes bad. That is when the run goes bad. This is the first time this team has went down at this point. So we're going to have to leave that up to the Sharon team. My Shadow Flame Hoya team never goes out at that point. So that's unfortunate as far as like content purposes. The team, I mean, when I was grinding for it, like when I first started, yes. I mean, they most definitely took a beating when I first started. But of course, I thought I mitigated that. Of course, I'm telling you, it's only for videos. Only for videos when this goes wrong, right? That's normally how that happens. But they're still going to carry. They just passed 3K. That's fine. But this is pretty much the run with those people. So I do hope that helps out for y'all because it's awesome. I love it. Okay, now the teams are all starting to fall apart. We lost Yelly. Normally, what's crazy is the score that I got today. All teams were living, and nobody was dead. I don't think, but this team carries this big time. They're about to actually start taking some. They're about to start taking some heavy L's here soon. Yeah, see, like they're starting to take some really nasty hits over here on this side. But it's okay. You know, that's it. It still was able to do over 3K, which was the point of the video. 3K clear on here. Oh, that was only 73 lower. I mean, they're my highs. That's interesting. So yeah, that was it. Thank y'all so much for watching. I've always wanted to do one of these videos. Of course, I'm late. We only have how long we got left on Cage Rumble? We have 2 days. Oh man, I did horrible. I should have dropped this way earlier. It's been one of those things where I've been trying to cover what I can, and I just haven't been able to get to it. I've also been doing the character reviews and trying to make sure I get that under my belt. That's really fun and really it's really good to do these character reviews. Is really interesting to do, to be able to break down a character and show my usage of them. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. This was Cage Rumble. Hopefully we get, I don't know what other event's going to be rotated here in a few days when the new characters drop as well. So I guess we'll just check that out whenever we get to it. I guess I need to go catch up with other videos to be able to find out what's going on. But y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great one. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the other videos, because there's no telling what you're missing out on that will help you further in the game. And of course, it's always good to see a different build or somebody else's point of view when it comes down to this Etheria RPG space. So y'all take it easy. Peace.